On the Reno Show, I'm going to be sharing my very own real renovation, including all of the highs and the lows. Stoneset is here to transform a backyard with their exciting new product hitting the reno scene. I'll be showing you how to style your cushions. Matchy is out, and Monia is here with X blockheads to show you how you can use solar panels that actually look good. And Rowan is back to talk about creating the perfect home office. Hey everyone, Naomi here, and I am so excited to be bringing you my most recent renovation journey. That's right, I'm about to start sharing with you my most recent renovation project, and boy is this exciting. Now, most of this project was actually orchestrated from afar. At the time of this renovation, I was touring, I was teaching, I was running events, I was working in other people's properties and renovating this one in a very orchestrated, hands-off manner with an amazing team. So over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be sharing with you the journey that I was able to film and show you exactly what it's like to be inside a real reno just like mine. Hey guys, I'm pumped! Going in to look at another property today. So first time I've seen this one, but I have already crunched some numbers on it. So I already know that it's within my patch. I know that it's my type of property that I like to renovate. I'm pretty sure I'm like within 10% of what my post-renovation value would be. So now I need to go like epically data collect. So when you first inspect a property, it's so important that you take unbelievable attention to detail. Really detailed things. So you need to take a couple of things with you. You need to take suitable clothes. So I've got sneakers and jeans on in case I need to get under the house, in case I need to get my head into that roof space. I've got a ladder in the back of the ute. I take my property inspection framework, so I always know everything I need to be looking at. I take my app because I can document everything I need in here, take photos, I can even sketch on top of them. So I can write measurements on things without having to worry about whether I'm going to forget anything. So during the time, even on your first inspection, get in, take lots of details, take measurements if you need to, take your list and ask heaps and heaps of questions. People often say to me, what do you ask? Oh my gosh, I ask everything. I ask, can I get under the house? I ask, when was it last renovated? Why are they selling? How soon do they want to sell? What work have they done recently? How many people have been viewing it? How long has it been on the market? I mean, I can obviously talk, but I can also ask questions. So many questions. So really important, this first inspection, like it's going to set everything up for me. After I've done this inspection, I'll have my checklist, I'll have everything I need inside my app, and I'll be able to go home and crunch numbers on a full feasibility after one inspection. So I'm in. Bespoke styling is the perfect way to complete your renovation. So join me for some styling secrets. Identify your colour palette. So have a look around your room. Look at the walls, the curtains, the existing lounge, and even the carpets. What colours are present? What is your central colour theme? Keep this close when you're selecting your scatter cushions. So go for 1 or 2 solid colours and then pile it up with some textures and some patterns. Let the style of your room dictate your cushions. So if you have a more traditional space, opt for an even number of cushions. I'd pop one large one at the end of each of the sofas, and then I would pop a patterned smaller one in front of it. But if you have a more casual, contemporary, even eclectic vibe, then I'd be looking at using an odd number of cushions and none that are matching. Mix up your shapes and your sizes of your cushions. Gone are the days where we have to have all the same size and shape cushions on our lounges. So I like to think about things not only from a different size, different shape, but also different pattern and texture. Matchy-matchy is no longer the way to go. Bring in your vibe, bring in your feel, and enjoy what you get to dress your couch in. There are so many different ways that you can decorate with scatter cushions, and texture is one of my favourites. If you're not keen to go with multiple colours, stick with the one colourway. Now, neutral does not have to mean boring. In one specific colourway, bring in all different textures and patterns and you'll be blown away with the result. Use your cushions to set the style and tone for your space. So if you're wanting to have a fun, poppy, vibey space, then make sure you include some punches and pops of colour and pattern. But if you're wanting a more chilled, relaxed and laid back space, then incorporate a pile of muted colours and palettes across your room. Great styling happens over time and changes with the seasons. That's right. An excuse to go shopping every single season. So each time the weather changes, change out your cushions for a different look, feel and vibe for the 3 months ahead.
Okay, here's another top tip for you when you're painting. When you get to your power boards and your light switches and things like that, these all have a cover plate that goes over them. So before you pull that cover plate off, just jam your scraper in around the cover plate and make sure you break the paint seal that may or may not be against the cover plate. Otherwise, when you pull it off, if you're not careful, you can pull all the paint with it as well and you'll end up with a big strip of paint that goes right up your wall and then you'll be back to patching and nobody wants that. Top tip.
I'm here today with Tori from Stone Set, and Tori, we are in a pickle here. Check this out. It's supposed to be a kid-friendly deck and it's actually compressed cement sheeting and it's really ugly. I hear you have something that can help.
We certainly do. So even with this pretty ugly looking surface that you've got at the moment,
yes,
the Stone Set DIY kits can go straight over the top.
Over the top of this?
Over the top of that.
What else can it go over the top of?
Pretty much any hard surface. Old tiles. Yep. Yucky.
Slate tiles?
Slate tiles, terracotta tiles, concrete, even concrete with cracks in. We can go straight over the top.
Okay, so it's going to be fine here then.
Absolutely perfect, yeah.
Now, it is DIY, but I'm a bit dressed up because I've got to go to the next site.
Yeah.
So I know I could do it. I actually downloaded some handy 1, 2, 3, 4 instructions from the internet, but I might leave you guys with it today to transform.
Go for it.
How
It's
does that
super
sound?
easy. You totally could do it. It's really very simple. Just 4 steps.
Okay.
Mix the stone and the resin and you're ready to go. But you head off to work. We'll get it sorted for you today. Don't
Sounds
worry.
awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just cannot believe this. It is mind-blowing. Look at the transformation.
It looks fantastic. Yeah.
Does it ever get old, or every time you guys do this, do you just go, that is outrageous?
It never gets old because it's always such a transformation.
Literally.
It's always, yeah, it just looks so fantastic once it's done and in such a short space of time as well.
Like literally, we've had 2 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours has gone by and this is transformed. And what I love about it because things have to work structurally, from a construction perspective, it's like 15, 16 mils thick, it's lightweight, so we don't even need to reinforce this deck.
Yeah.
It's going to be dry in 5 hours.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You could do it in the morning, the kids could come home from school in the afternoon, it could be done.
Totally. Yeah.
Do you know the other mind-blowing thing? I look here, there's a tub we could pick up from Kmart or Coles, there's a pair of gloves, a trowel, bag of rags, some white spirits and a rake.
Yeah, it's
Like,
so simple.
None of that is specialist.
No, not at all. Anyone can do it. You can pick the stuff up from anywhere, Bunnings or Kmart, and it's literally as simple as 4 steps, and it's done in a matter of hours.
So I know you guys, I know the professionals were in this time doing it in this house. I actually have 2 projects at my house, and I am feeling brave enough. I'm taking the boots off, putting on some working boots. I might even tackle one of these myself.
Naomi, go for it. I'm sure you'll smash it out in a couple of
I
hours.
know somewhere to get a kit.
Yeah, you do. You know where to go.
And that's exactly why it's called Stone Set DIY. 'Cause
Exactly.
anyone can do it.
Exactly right, yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're
I'm
welcome.
blown away. I can't wait to bring the owners back in. And then I guess once we're all done here, it's my turn to start styling this.
Definitely.
All right, awesome.
Thanks, Naomi.
Hello and welcome to this very special segment on something that's very close to my heart, and I know it is yours
And
as
mine
well.
as well, absolutely. We're talking home office spaces today, and in this day, it's increasingly becoming more and more necessary to have a home office.
When we want freedom.
When we want freedom, it is, absolutely. And if you have a home office, you're more inclined to try and source work from home, which is a good way to get some freedom.
Absolutely,
isn't it?
but
Yeah.
what does it take to have a good home office when you're renovating a home office? So in the location we're in here today, there's a lovely office in here, and it has a few of the key points for me.
Oh, which are? Go
Which
ahead.
are, number 1 is light. Realistically, if we're going to work well and be efficient and be productive, we need to be connected with nature.
That's right.
Nature can give us so much. If you bring nature and space medicine into your spaces, you can be up to like 15% more productive, efficient. You can be 16% more creative.
Wow, you are the facts queen
I'm a
today.
stats
you
chick,
are on
babe.
it. You are on it. Yeah, and
Absolutely.
aside from all that stuff, you just feel better.
Oh, you do, and you feel better because of that connection with nature.
That's
So
right.
2 things, natural light naturally, as well as functional light though, because like beaming western sun isn't always...
Not ideal, no. And you can get, if your office, quite often they are a smaller space, they can turn into a real little heat box too if you put them in the wrong space in your house.
Exactly. So that's the next one for me.
Location.
Location. Position, even, in the house.
Yes.
Like years gone by, we relegated the study to like the dive hole in the back of the house.
It kind of had it was the library, you know, it was a dark,
smoking room.
smoking room with a leather lounge and all leather-bound hard copy books on the
tell
walls
you're an
and stuff like that. I love it. And you know, your best Hugh Hefner on a pipe.
Okay, I don't mean any Hugh Hefner reference.
Oh, so I just meant with your smoking jacket.
Of course. But position is important in the
Yes.
room. No longer, if you're going to work from home and you're going to want to be productive from home, whether it's working on your family or whether it's working in your business, to get the most out of that space, consider that it needs a little more than the back end of the house.
Yeah, just jamming in a corner somewhere isn't the best option a lot of the time.
Not if you're wanting a full home office.
No, that's right. And you want to have access, close access, if possible, to places like the kitchen or something like, because you're going to be in there preparing food, taking your cup of tea or something like that as well. So you
Yep.
want to be able to go not all the way through the house to the kitchen at the other end because it's unproductive.
Distracting.
It's distracting. It takes you out of the work environment. And yeah, it's just not good feng shui.
Right, what about kids? That's another essential element of the house. One thing for me, I know I have a home office as well as an on-site office. I know that sometimes I need some quiet.
Yes. Yeah.
Just a little.
Yep.
And it might be for an important phone call, might be for a coaching phone call, might be for a recording or a video.
That's right. So you want somewhere that's going to be relatively soundproof as much as you can make it. Certainly with a door that you can
I was about to say,
close.
as long as you can shut the door.
As long as you can shut the door, that's right. So, and it's away from those high traffic areas of the house, but still maintains a proximity that's functional.
And
for you
even
to-
simple things like don't have the doorbell chimer outside of your door.
Yeah, really good point. I wouldn't have even thought of that.
Really simple stuff.
And I mean, we all operate from mobile phones these days, so don't put the phone in the office on the hardwired phone if you can avoid that. But having said that, you want to have data points, you want to have power points, you want to have things.
You're such a man.
You want to have storage spaces where you can put your printer and things like that, but that you can also hide that stuff if you need to.
Great point. You're not very masculine there. I love it.
Not very masculine on
No,
the hiding stuff.
hiding stuff.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. So appropriate amount of built-in cabinetry, places to store tech, as well as all the things you need in
and
your
things
office.
like that you need in your office as well. So, and then of course, if you've got a door, just close the door and walk away.
That's manly. Do you know one thing though we haven't mentioned, which
What's
I
that?
think is so important, is making it your own.
Bar fridge.
No,
sorry.
Well, it could be. Actually, it could be.
Not a bad idea.
Having things in there that you love.
And plants in an office is a really, if you're going to try and, we're talking about bringing natural light in and giving you a view of some description to something outside, put some plants in your office as well.
Well, you know what? Obviously, there's a pile of research about the fact that plants purify the air, but the mother-in-law's tongue, the Sansevieria, so everyone knows mother-in-law's tongue, it has recently, research has come out to show that it is the #1 air purifying plant.
No way.
Yes.
And it's virtually unkillable.
Yes, and you can even have it without soil. I put it into vases of water and it grows hydroponically.
Oh, there you go. So there's no excuse to not have a bit of greenery in your office, even if it is, to some extent, your mother-in-law.
It's mother-in-law's tongue.
Oh, we're not... Okay.
No, we'll leave that one.
Jokes.
All right, do you have any more? A lasting tip for a home office?
No, I don't.
You don't?
I don't.
I do.
What's that? Go on then.
It's the crowning glory, the seat or the stand-up.
Oh.
Like if you're going to be in your groove, you need to be comfortable.
Well, you obviously need to have somewhere to sit or stand or
That's
put
right.
your
And so it's about making sure that it works with you from a functional perspective as well as from a visual perspective.
There are some really good options now too that
There
double.
are.
So you can get a sit desk that will wind up to a standing desk. And if you're going to spend a significant amount of time in there, it's always good to just get active as well. Get standing, get moving. It helps generate some creativity as well. Breaks the monotony of your day and just keeps you healthy in general.
It does. There you have it. Our top tips to a perfect home office.
First up, I'm in Wynnum, Brisbane, right on the banks of Moreton Bay, to see a home designed for the Queensland climate. I've taken the quick trip up the highway to the Brisbane suburb of Wynnum, where I'm about to meet owner Christy, who, together with her husband, have just completed their 9th family home. Now, Christy assures me she's got an Australian first that I'd be pretty keen to check out. Hello, how you going?
Hi Michael, how are you?
Thank you. This looks amazing.
Yeah, we're really happy with how it's come up. Come in, take a look.
Yeah, that's good. From the street, this house is a standout. The pitched roof, along with the choice of colours and textures, certainly sets the tone from the outset. And the entry continues with this relaxed coastal feel. Well, it's everything I'd expect from a home, only what, a cave from the water?
Yeah.
It's open, airy, it's beautiful.
Yeah, so in designing this home, Jeff and I really wanted to provide something that was really resort based and make Mondays really hard to go to work.
To leave.
Yeah.
Well, it's got a hint of Hamptons, doesn't it? But you haven't gone over the top.
No. You know, the roof allowed us to be able to look like that kind of Hamptons look. But yeah, so when we, you know, obviously explore outside, you'll see, just how resort it does look.
Yeah, and you've used the Easy Craft panels, the VJ panels, you've matched it with your doors.
Yeah.
It does feel like you're at a resort.
Yeah, so it was just nice to be able to have features within the home, but without more of a material change of use rather than having to be a feature in colour, which just obviously just gives it that nice muted kind of feel.
So obviously, having built 9 homes before, have you perfected your floor plan?
So they say you must build the same house 3 times to nail it.
Right.
I'm biased and think we've nailed this one. We've taken design aspects from each home that we've loved and fallen in love with and put it into this home.
All right, well, I'm a sucker for a good bathroom. Are we able to check one out?
Yeah, let's go and have a look.
Thank you. Well, I think the best part about this room is that it opens straight out into your backyard and your pool.
So yeah, so that was the big brief for us, that this bedroom space was all about us. The kids have got their own separate wing to the house. So waking up here, looking out to the outlook of the pool on a Sunday morning is pretty magic.
And I guess that's the advantage of not subdividing, which you could have done here, which your neighbours have done, but you've got this beautiful backyard. My favourite part of a good Queensland house is the outdoor entertaining and barbecue area, so I'm pretty keen to check that out.
So we live outside, so come and have a look.
All right, let's have a look. So surely this backyard is your favourite part of the house. It's got everything. It's got barbecue, fire pit, massive pool.
Yeah.
Surely it's your favourite part.
Oh, we love it. And this is, when you say where's the heart of the home, we love it. We spend so much time out here.
This roof is striking against the blue Brisbane sky. With the dark colour and stone edging, the look achieved is not dissimilar to slate, but these tiles are from Monia and actually made of concrete. The benefits of concrete are many: acoustic and thermal insulation, less maintenance, and being near the sea, the concrete won't rust or corrode. I'm actually interested to hear more about these solar panels because I have had a look around the house and you literally cannot see them.
Yeah, so they are totally seamless and they are fully integrated into the roof. The roof is a darker colour and the solar panels are a darker colour, obviously. But we've only been in 15 weeks and we've received our first bill and the savings, we've never had solar before, and the savings that we've had is really significant.
And are these solar panels new to the market?
They're being released this year. So the install that's gone on the roof here was the first install in Australia.
And if you had one single element that's your favourite of this whole house, what would it be?
I love the cladding and all the VJ, I think, and just the way that we've designed the home, that wherever you stand in the back part of the house, you get a visual of this alfresco pool yard area.
I love that you have got elements of Hampton style and it's coastal, but you haven't done the cliche Hamptons home.
Often when you're creating a home, so people sit there and say, you want to make your house your home, it's all of the things that you actually, mull over in your mind for so long that become emotive decisions that actually put the emotion in behind those decisions.
Well, thank you so much for having me today. Your place is amazing and thanks for showing us through.
No, you're more than welcome. It's been great having you here.
You gotta say it with some zest though.
Hit it! Hit it!
Bestoke. Bestoke. That was low energy. Is it because I'm sitting down? Oh! Stick with the muted. Stick. Okay, we're done. Let's eat. Next time on the Reno Show, you don't want to miss an amazing backyard transformation with the help of Luxo Living. I'll be working on a bathroom restoration with Rowan. We will show you the stress-free way to move house, and I'll show you what happened next in my real Reno. And don't know how to incorporate Feng Shui into your home? Well, Patricia will be breaking it all down for you.